And welcome back. We had a beautiful night outside tonight, so they played a doubleheader at Sherman Park in softball. They were going to play anyway, but it still was a beautiful night to be out there. O'Gorman won the first game against Roosevelt and went for the sweep and got off to a great start in game number 2. Shayla Shaver with the RBI to left. Lauren Corey scores, and then Lexi Brady comes home after the throw gets away. It's 2-0, and the Knights are not done yet in the first at bat. Avery Whittree knocks in a couple more with a single up the middle, and the Riders are down 4-0 before they've even come to the plate. They would, however, rally in their at bat. Shayla Tushin belts one to the hole in left center field. That scores a run, makes it 4-1. And then Morgan Whiting steps to the plate, and she finds the gap in right center field. All the way to the fence. That's an RBI triple. It's 4-2. It's now 4-3. Runner on third with one out. Fly ball to right. Lauren Corey normally plays second base, so they test her arm. Shouldn't have done that. That is a lethal weapon on her right shoulder. That's a rifle to home for the double play to end the inning, and then it's going to be Whittree with the RBI triple. That makes it 5-3, and O'Gorman goes on to win the nightcap by the count of 9-5. They sweep 2. Roosevelt takes on Lincoln in a doubleheader tomorrow night at Sherman Park as well. O'Gorman beats Washington 8-1 in girls tennis. And in cheer tonight, the St. Mary Invite, Del Rapids wins that. DRSM was second, followed by Arlington, Lake Preston, and Dubrook. Well, on Thursday night, Dakota State and Dakota Wesleyan kick off their season with their annual rivalry game. And it's a special game for Madison native Brody Fredrickson, since our Carl's TV and Appliance Athlete of the Week has been on both sides of this rivalry. Zach Borg explained.
You may not notice Brody Fredrickson when you go to a Dakota State game, but it probably won't take long.
I think my height, a lot of people look at it as a disadvantage, but I think I use my height as my advantage because the linebackers, I'm hard to read where I'm going to go. I can hide behind the offensive line, and I have pretty good vision for a guy my size.
Fredrickson quickly made a splash for the Madison Bulldogs, helping lead them to their first state championship in 2015. Heading to college, Brody wanted a change and decided to go to Dakota Wesleyan.
At the time, I just wanted to get out of Madison and experience life without Madison.
Unfortunately, nobody saw much of what he could do as Fredrickson was buried on the depth chart, leading him to decide to go back to his hometown and transfer to Dakota State.
I guess I just couldn't find my place. I kind of just got more comfortable here and knowing my role and being able to just climb the ladder.
And it showed in his first game as a Trojan against his former team when he ran for 286 yards and 2 touchdowns in Dakota State's 27-18 win in Mitchell.
In my mind, yeah, I feel like I proved something. I went to D-Dub. They didn't really give me the shot I wanted, and then getting to go back up there and show them really what I'm about really felt good.
It was the start of a record-breaking season in which Brody set the program's single-season rushing mark with 1,386 yards while running for 11 touchdowns.
It's amazing. If I ever don't know or if I'm a little iffy on something, I'm going to give him the ball and I'm going to let him run. I mean, Brody's going to make plays.
Entering his final year, Brody doesn't care about his numbers. He wants to see more wins.
We went 3-8, so really, what I want to prove is to have a good year, myself as an individual and as a team.
Starting with one final victory against his old team.
Fredrickson, cut to the outside.
Touchdown. In Madison, Zach Borg, KDLT Sports.
And again, that game is Thursday night. The boys' city golf tournament teed off today at Prairie Green, and it turned into a beautiful afternoon after a rainy morning. Washington's Jack Cray chipped in on number 4 before our cameras got there, and he darn near did it again on hole 5, lipping out right there. Now, speaking of back-to-back, how about Lincoln's Nash Stenberg? He had it going today. This is hole number 7, up the hill for a birdie. And then, just to prove that he can putt downhill on the next hole, it's back-to-back birdies. And he shot a 74 today. He is your leader by 1 shot. Also on hole number 8, state amateur champion Jack Lundeen of Roosevelt. He knocks in the birdie putt right in the middle of the jar. Let's go to your scoreboard and see that Lincoln's on top at 308. O'Gorman and Roosevelt are tied. Stenberg and Honor and Sanford all just 1 shot apart. Speaking of golf, it won't really be a home course advantage because Shannon Johnson has been gone for so long. But she grew up working at playing at this course, Willow Run, which will host the Great Life Challenge for the 5th straight summer. And as we've seen with past winners like Nelly Korda with that chip shot right there, who is now a star on the LPGA Tour, and Céline Boutier, I love saying that name. They both made the Solheim Cup teams yesterday. There she is. This is great competition, and it's extra exciting for Shannon because, yeah, this really, truly is her home course.
Yeah, coming back here is always awesome, and I enjoy being in Sioux Falls, and it's just everyone's so nice. And you come back here, I think you move away, you come back and you can learn to appreciate it a little bit more. And I think having, working out at Willow when I was in college, and now being able to come and play this tournament is awesome. And I'm glad that these players get to see everything that's going on now with Willow and Great Life.
And the players told me today they love this course because it's in such great shape, and it's a very fun layout, and Shannon Johnson agrees. That tournament starts on Thursday and goes through Sunday. That's sports. We'll all be right back.